Afternoon everybody, and welcome to a nice part of Paris. This is the Rue Monterguil, and it's actually at metro station Santé line 3. And what I really like about the street is that it's pedestrianised, and in fact many streets now in Paris are pedestrianised, but when I first came to Paris 20 years ago, this was the most famous pedestrianised street in Paris, because all along here you've just got different cafes, and this is definitely an area for locals and for tourists who actually know Paris well. And okay, so this is obviously a nice cafe here. And here you have a fromagerie where you can get a good choice of French cheeses. There are over 350 cheeses in France. Okay, the French like their pizzas. This is good news, because a few weeks ago there was dustbin strike. So here is where you find your patisserie and get your nice cakes. Let's continue. Okay, the French love their food. That's Moroccan food. That looks interesting. Let's go up soon. So you can see that when you're on a pedestrianised street, you have terraces, and the terraces in France are protected by UNESCO. Okay, so this is typically French, sort of like easily wipeable tablecloths, and here you can find lots of cute tins and souvenirs. This is a nice sandwich place. Nice is a really good chain shop for wine, and this is sort of like a market, but look at all the fresh fruits and vegetables that you can find. Now it's the season for cherries and strawberries, and even figs, peaches, and apricots. Yeah, the French are a bit hypochondriac, so you find a pharmacy everywhere you go. Okay, that looks interesting. That's like a cheese shop. Another cheese shop. Wow. Look at all these different goat cheeses, even a crottin de chèvre, which means, well, I won't translate it, but crottin de chèvre, which is like a sheep's cheese. So you've got another terrace here. Here is another chain shop for wine, Nicolas. You'll find that all over France. And again, you can see people enjoy the terrace. In fact, in France, a lot of people prefer to have lunch, because sometimes you have a special menu at lunchtime. Café du Centre, that's a very nice terrace. You see, what's nice about having no cars is that you can actually enjoy terrace life. Wow, look at those cherries. These are famous cherries from Luberon. Look at the size of these cherries, just to give you an idea. That's my finger. It's really big cherries here. Loads of apricots, figs, strawberries, red currants, blackberries. Okay. Now we're going to walk past a very, very famous pastry shop called Stura, which was actually founded in 1713. You can actually see a crown above it. That's because at the time France had a king, and in 2004 the Queen came to this very famous pastry shop. So just have a quick look at some of these pastries here. Strawberry tart, rhubarb, that's typically French, pistachio tart, passion fruit, and raspberry tart. But it's a really, really famous pastry shop, and it's very, very beautiful. Look at all those beautiful cakes and macarons. Look at the size of those macarons and different flans. Okay, so we're going to continue on our tour. So here you can find your boucherie de tradition, and rotisserie, which means you can actually buy your meat already roasted. This looks interesting. Look at this lovely cafe, decorated with roses, but it looks a bit empty. More terraces. Another patisserie and another butcher shop or boucherie, and you can see your roasted meats. So you can see some e-bikes, because a lot of people like to cycle now in Paris. But isn't it great that this whole area is pedestrianised? And I'm actually heading for a very beautiful restaurant for my birthday, and it's on Rue Etienne Marcel, number 55 Etienne Marcel, and it's famous for its rooftop. So here you can see the Vélib, which are inexpensive, and it's a nice way to discover Paris without having to take the metro. And now I'm looking for number 55, where I'm going to have my birthday lunch.